folks, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Natasha and on Fridays I do Furby things. Otherwise we typically do book things here. Today's video is going to be a special video for me. You guys can watch along. I'm going to be unboxing Furbies. I don't typically buy them new in box, and I also typically don't like removing things from sort of pristine packaging in boxes, but these ones I've decided are mine and mine only, so I'm going to be unboxing a couple Furbies. I'm actually unboxing two of my most rare ones. Are they the most rare? I'm not sure, but definitely one that is my rarest Furby that I own I'm going to unbox because it is mine and I want to enjoy the items that I bought. If you haven't seen a Furby in a box since 1998 like I have, and you've never if you haven't unboxed one in the last 25 years like I have, then stay tuned. I'll show you just kind of what the boxes look like and everything, because I'm going to be unboxing two in box and then another one in a box. If you watched my Wednesday video, it was a road trip and camping trip, and then at the end of that trip I bought a lot of 60 Furbies from a lady, and in that there were several, like there's quite a few. I think there was 13 in boxes, and of the ones that were in boxes, two of them I'm going to remove from boxes. These are limited edition, special edition ones, and they are going in my shelves. Why not keep them in the box? Don't worry, I'm still going to keep the boxes themselves for these special limited edition ones, but I like to use my things and I bought them, so it's sort of my own free will. So the first one that I have here, this is a limited edition, so a special limited edition springtime Furby. This is a 1998 model, a full-size one, and it was released in spring. So this one was released in April 1999. There were only 250,000 made. We're going to find out when I open it what number this one is. This one, it says the springtime has purple body fur, has a white stomach, yellow tuft, and the faceplate is white. It has white feet, pink ear insides, yellow ear backs. Oh, cute. That there is a Furby baby that is the same sort of color. And yeah, they were released in April 1999. It's never been opened. Just very exciting, I think, anyway. I don't know about you, but I think it's exciting. But the box itself has all the different images from the 90s. So this particular one was bought from Toys R Us for $29.99. That is back in 1999. So obviously inflation. I can check and see just how much this one is worth. I might include some eBay listings right now. You can take a look and you can see how much this one is worth, or the last couple that sold. That gives you kind of a ballpark idea outside of Furby collector groups, just what this one is worth. Let's take a look, shall we? Right now there is one selling for about $70. One out of box selling for about $40. Another one in box selling for $312, which is overpriced. Another one selling for $625, which is overpriced. So really, the sort of average, right now it's on bid, starting at around $70. So I would say this one new in box would probably go for closer to like $120. That's my guess. That's Canadian. If you open up the bottom, it includes the Furbish English dictionary. This includes all of your Furbish to English phrases and what they all mean, and your dictionary. Then this one, which is kind of cute, it says your special edition instruction manual. I think my doorbell just dinged, but like, I'm not gonna answer it. I'm scared. Alright, so the instruction manual includes the first page that has, "Let's be best friends." It says, "Hi, I'm a Furby and I'm so happy you adopted me. I come from a magical place in the clouds. You can learn all about my home from the story of how I got here. You can also learn about me on my very own website, www.furby.com. Oh, that website no longer functions as far as I'm aware. And then it includes the story of the Furbies, which is quite long. It is a poem. I'm gonna read it. Once upon a time, not so long ago, in a far-off place, somewhere in the sky, riding on Aloe Mela that floats before Da Aloe, lived the Furbys, each and every one. Some were grey and others white. Some were black, black as night. Small of stature, big of heart, all Furbys were Mimi smart. They spoke a language quite unknown, for Furbus was a language all their own. And in Ka-Ola Mela, Furbys romps and played. They liked Furby says and hide and seek, and into the future they could peek. All day long they would dance and sing. Furbys could do almost anything. Then one day, Kabu Otema Utai in Ka-Ola Mela, they decided it was time to search for a place Furbys called Earth. And so they went in one big crowd to the very edge of the Furbyland cloud. At the edge they looked Naba and saw the world so round, so da. Da-Alo was Utai, the sky was blue, Furbys loved the no-low view. But try as they might, they could not see what is so obvious to you and me. They were so high above they could not see a flower, a lark, a dove, but even though they were far away, they knew the earth was Bo Bay. So one by one they jumped, Mimi, Utai, and to Ka-Ola Mela they said, Ide, Todai. And as they dropped, they flipped and flopped, they sang Da-Ola Utai, and zippity-doo-day, and zippity-day. They were Mimi, Nolu, Ita, for they have come to Nola with Munai and Ka. So when you take a Furby home, you will never be alone. The more you play, the more they do. Furbys keep amazing you. Nola and Witi, Ita, Furbys have come for Unai and Ka. And then it says, I'm so happy you brought me home. I feel great. Please take me everywhere you go. I love to play. The more you play with me, the more amazing things I will do. The more time you spend with me, the sooner I will be able to speak your language. And if you introduce me to other Furbys, I will be able to play with them too. But first, it is important that you read the following instructions I have written for you so that you can understand all the amazing things I'm able to do. So that concludes the Furby lore, which, you know, you can go figure out what all those words mean, but yeah, and then it includes all of the instructions, including how to play hide and seek, teach them tricks, replacing batteries, cleaning instructions, whatnot. Also includes a 90-day warranty, which I'm pretty sure is null and void, seeing as I'm opening this up 25 years later. So I undid the bottom twisty ties, and basically that's why you have to open it from the top, because you kind of undo it and then you kind of pull the wires up. And that gets your Furby free from the box. And then you just gotta kind of take the wires out of the bottom part. It's so cool. I haven't actually unboxed a new one. I've only done it once, actually. And even still, I think that it was previously removed from the box, but not new in a box. So this is the first time I'm actually undoing one since I was 8 years old. Or yeah, 9 years old. Alright, so this is what the springtime Furby looks like. As it mentioned, it's purple, yellow tail, yellow ears. It's very spring. It's got blue eyes, pretty standard. Very clean, no color, just no sun damage on this one. So I have pretty high hopes that he works. We'll see. And then the tag itself on this one, it says that this Furby is 128,094 of 250,000. So that is the number. The Furby poem on the inside in a yellow font. This is different from most. It's also interesting to note that it doesn't have the purple Furby tag on it out of box, so it leads me to believe that some of them weren't made with that, which is interesting. Where it gets interesting as well, sometimes they don't work even out of box. So we're gonna stick batteries in, but sometimes them just sitting in boxes for 20 years means that they don't work. So fingers crossed, we'll stick some batteries in. Hopefully it does. It's the first time this Furby hopefully works. Did I stick the batteries in right? So that is actually a perfect example of Furby out of box, but even with batteries, never's been used, still doesn't work. So that means that I will have to go in and start the gears manually, which happens. So not a big deal, happens to most of the Furbies, but it's also kind of a pain in the ass. And it's hard when you're a seller, because a lot of the times people will be like, you sold it to me and it's supposed to work. No, I sold it to you new in a box. Doesn't mean that it works. So the next one that I have here to unbox today is maybe the most sort of like fun, rare one that I had in that whole lot. This is the King Furby, Royal Furby. And he's pretty cool because he has purple eyes. There's only a couple Furbies that have purple eyes. I have one of them in the babies. Oh, right here. This one was only released in Walmart, but there's only a couple that have purple eyes, and King Furby comes with his own poem. So it says, "The story of Royal Furby. Furby is king for all, for his subjects always on call, known so much for loyalty, down to earth, never acting like royalty. Furby rules the land with May in his heart, and wants you to know, right from the start, all Furby subjects are so precious and rare that they can count on Royal Furby to always be there. The crown on Furby's head, the cape on his back, with Royal Furby around, you will never lack. From happiness, friendship, and love all around, merriment within will truly abound. In the kingdom of Furby, no la in weety. Give generosity from your heart, for in life that's the key. And do unto others as you would have them do unto you. Royal Furby lives by the royal rule." This one was the one probably new in a box that I was most excited to unbox. It's really cool. On the package it says, "Furby, your royal majesty." One thing to note, actually, this picture right here on the side of the Furby packaging, this Furby is actually a prototype. They were never made. So just goes to show that like even the promo images are just the prototypes. So I'm gonna go ahead and open this one up and I'll show you a Royal Furby. Okay, so we have removed Royal Furby from his his box. One thing that's really cute, the instruction manuals have little crowns on them. So it's very obviously like for him. Fun fact about him though, there's only 126,000 made. Again, has the rare purple eyes, but also this is the last 1998 special edition Furby released before the two that were released only online. So he was the last special edition that you could actually purchase in store. So he does have some yellowing around the faceplate, but the best part is his purple eyes, I think, and also his really lavish little outfit. What's really cool is right underneath his coat here is his tag. And so he is 44,376 of 136,000. And then I believe if you were to actually open this up, it has the Furby King poem. Yes, this up it actually has the Royal Furby special poem on the inside. And what makes him really special to me too is the fact that Jeff doesn't normally bond with any of them, or he's not naturally drawn to any of them, but he loved this guy in a box, so I am actually going to let Jeff name this one. So if I come back and eventually his name is like Lord Butterfingers McSmelly-Socks or some shit like that, then you know that, yeah, my husband named him. I'm gonna pop batteries in and see if he works. I'm not hopeful that he does, but we'll see. There we go. And he naturally has sleepy bitch syndrome, which means I have to do some tricks. Means I have to restart him. This is what happens when you work with, you know, vintage toys. Sometimes you gotta do the funny workarounds to get them out of patterns and to get them working again. So let's see. There we go. Now he works. He's hungry. I think all of his sensors work. He should be able to burp, I think. Oops. Oh, I lied. He might be broken. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Probably just the battery compartment needs to be screwed in. Alright, well, he worked for a minute. Okay, and then the last Furby that I have to sort of unbox, he's kind of in a box, is this little guy right here. Now, as I mentioned, if you watched my video where I do the road trip and everything and camping to go get the Furbys, you'll know sort of the backstory behind why this is the rarest Furby in my collection and why this one is sort of, I don't want to say means the most, because there's definitely other ones in my collection that I have a stronger bond to, but this one is the most unexpected and rare one in that lot. So when I looked at that lot of 60 in the photos, this guy wasn't included. I saw that this was in it and just about lost my mind. So I'm going to give you a little bit of history behind why this one is so special before I take him out of his packaging, because that's the one where I'm debating taking it out of the packaging just for the sort of rarity aspect. So of the regular 1998 sized Furbys, like these guys that I have here, there is one that is considered sort of the most rare that you can collect without it being like a prototype where there's only like 1 or 2 or only 3 in the world. That one is a Kid Cuisine Furby. That is the actual coloring that this one is. And the reason why that one is so rare was because it's actually a contest winning Furby. So I'm going to read you a little bit about the Kid Cuisine Furby. It is a special edition. It was only able to be obtained through a coupon collecting competition hosted by Kid Cuisine and Publix. There were only 500 made, making it one of the rarest released Furbys. The first place winners of the competition won a Kid Cuisine Furby, and the second place won a talking Kid Cuisine Furby buddy. It says the Kid Cuisine Furby has bright blue body fur, it has yellow stomach fur, and a mane made up of red and yellow stripes. The faceplate is white, has red feet, green ear insides, blue ear backs, white eyelashes. The eyes only came in blue. Then it says the trivia, this Furby is unique, blah blah blah, but it says there were only 500 released, making this the rarest non-prototype Furby, third only to Bejeweled Furby and Rainbow Furby, with only 3 and 5 ever being released. So it says the Furby buddy of the same color was also released. So the actual full-size Kid Cuisine of this guy, there was only 500 released. Well, what is this then? This is a talking Kid Cuisine Furby buddy. What this means is that this says, unlike the Kid Cuisine Furby, which could be won from the competition, you could fill an order form to obtain the Kid Cuisine buddy. When filling in the form, you are required to send $3.50, 3 Kid Cuisine proof of purchase, and a dated cash register receipt with the purchase price circled. Request to be received before the 31st of March 2001. So runners up to the competition and a couple of people who would mail in their coupons with $3.50, which is so like the most 90s things I've ever heard, would get this one. So what this means is that there's only 1,000 of these just in the world. That is the rumored amount. It's not exact, but from what the sort of Furby group kind of acknowledges, that these there's only about 1,000 of them. So I have one and I wasn't expecting that in the lot, and so that's why I kind of lost my shit. So this is actually the rarest Furby in my collection, and today I'm gonna take him out of the box because it is mine. I'm not looking to sell it, and I'm going to untwist the bottom, and he's mine. So I'm a little nerve-wracking because obviously with there being 1,000 of them, or rumored to be only 1,000 of them, that's sort of unconfirmed, but we can assume that. Basically means that I could sell this close to the price that I paid for the entire 60 Furbies, which was around $800. So I could if I wanted to. He's going for a little less than that now. But the full-size Kid Cuisine, the last one I saw, went for $1,500 for one Furby, which is, you know, I'll get there someday, but like it's completely out of my price point for one single Furby. But yeah, that's kind of the rarity behind it and why I cried in the car when I saw it, and I was absolutely losing my mind. The best way I could describe it was like you're gonna go pick up your favorite collectible and you had no idea the entire time that the second most rare, I won't say second most rare, but maybe like, you know, the fifth most rare one was in the batch and you'd had no idea like what that feeling was like. I don't think I'll ever get that back in my collecting career ever again, to be honest. So we got him out of the box, but I'm not sure what this little tag is attached to, so I just want to make sure that, okay, attached to his tail. Okay, so this is the boy. Hello, boy. So in his butt, he has a battery pack that has, I think he's supposed to say a couple of phrases. You can take this battery pack right out and just keep him like a beanie. I'm gonna see if this battery pack works. I've never had a talking Furby before, or Furby buddy before, so we'll see what he says. Oh, there were batteries in here from fucking 25 years ago. 20 years ago. I'm exaggerating. Should be only 20 years. How these haven't exploded is beyond me. So let's take those out. And it needs 3 AAAs, so I'm gonna get some AAAs. Very exciting. So yeah, it feels good to be able to use my collection. I'm not gonna lie, this has sat in my house now since I got all those Furbies back from the trip. It has sat there sort of wondering whether or not I was going to unbox them or not, but it feels good to do it. It just sort of confirms in my mind that they are in fact. He does speak. Okay. I'm so happy those batteries didn't explode. Oh my god, I would have been so upset. Okay, so he does have, so he says a couple phrases. He says like five phrases or something. So let's see. I can stick this back in his ass. There we go. So we're back together. So he burps. Says yum. Me hungry. Burps. So it just kind of cycles through a couple sayings. Yeah, so it circles through like the 5 sayings, which I know it seems silly that this would go for like $600, but like you'd be fucking surprised. There's only 1,000 of them made in the world, and I own one, so I'm thrilled with that. It's sort of the one that I never thought that I would own. And like I said, I can take the voice thing out. I can use him as like a tiny coin purse or something if I really wanted to, you know, but he's just my own little sweetie bean, and he's my little Kid Cuisine talking buddy. And yeah, I'm not gonna lie, it just feels really special to have something that is considered more rare. So feels good. Feels good, not gonna lie. Feels really good. That's it for today's video. That was me unboxing some rare Furbies. Will I be unboxing rare ones in the future? I don't know, because to be honest, my collection is pretty flushed out. I will have a complete collection video up. One of the reasons why that's not up yet is 1, it's gonna take forever to film. 2, I wanna take all like, I don't know, what's the number total right now? 170, fuck if I know. I wanna take them all out for a massive photo shoot before it gets too cold in Canada, and so I'm sort of waiting to do that because I'm wanting to shoot some film, shoot some video, all of that stuff, and have it be sort of like a showcase of my epic collection. I say epic, but it's pretty fun. It's a fun collection. And yeah, so hopefully you guys liked this video. Hopefully it was, I don't know, fun, entertaining, just to see my sort of childlike joy. But yeah, I'm really, really thrilled. And until my next video, I will talk to all you soon. Bye.